authentic assessment and traditional assessment in the elementary level. Agenda: purpose of assessment in education, definition of authentic assessment, nature of authentic assessment, example of authentic assessment in the elementary level, advantage of authentic assessment, challenges or limitation of authentic assessment, definition of traditional assessment, example of traditional assessment in the elementary level, advantage of traditional assessment, comparative analysis, authentic versus traditional assessment, balanced assessment approach. Introduction: assessment is a vital component of the teaching and learning process. It allows teacher to gauge students' understanding, monitor progress, and adjust instructional strategies. In elementary level, assessment plays a critical role in developing fundamental knowledge, skills and values, understanding the difference between authentic and traditional assessment helps future educators use appropriate methods for holistic student growth. Purpose of the assessment in education: the primary purpose of assessment is to determine whether learning objectives have been achieved. It also serves as a guide for both teachers and learners in identifying strengths and areas for improvement. Assessments provide data for grading, curriculum evaluation, and instructional planning. In elementary education, it fosters self-reflection and motivation among young learners.
So hello everyone. So let's proceed to the authentic assessment. So actually, duha ni siya ka-type which is traditional and authentic. So but I assigned sa authentic assessment. So what is authentic assessment? So authentic assessment is a type of evaluation that measures students' real-world skills. So ang authentic assessment, best example is experiment. Through experiment, need pa sa mga estudyante nga mag-explore para makabalo sila nga ana nga butang. 'Di ba sa experiment wala mo'y idea og unsa na siya nga butang. Example sa science nato sa una sa junior high school. So wala mo kabalo ana nga butang, but through experiment naka-discover mo og things nga wala ninyo mabalaan. Mo na siya ang authentic assessment. So, mo ni siya ang examples of authentic assessment in the elementary level. So, creating a poster or campaign about environment awareness, writing a reflective journal about the community VSET, performing a short play to demonstrate a historical event, conducting a simple science experiment, and reporting observations. Same sa akong giingon ganiha, experiment. Naghimo sila experiment para makabalo sila o discover sila mga things nga wala nila nabalaan sa una through sa ilang experience nga sila mismo ang nibuhat ana para makabalo sila unsa jud na. So next is designing a class recycling project and presenting results. And last, these activities help students apply classroom knowledge to authentic experiences. So next is advantages of authentic assessment. So, ang authentic assessment, dako jud siya og impact sa mga students. First, it encourages critical and creative thinking. Yes, akong giingon ganiha, kung mag-experiment ka, dapat mo apply ka critical thinking. Kay what if kay critical thinking, maun sa imong experiment kung imo ra nang kuan-kuanon imong experiment. Next, provides opportunities for collaboration and communication. So sa inyuha jud nga experiment sa una, diba naa jud collaboration. Next is promotes long-term retention of knowledge through experience. So motto akong giingon mo through experience nila nakaton sila ana nga butang kay sila man ang nibuhat. Next, builds students' confidence and motivation. Next, offers a more comprehensive picture of students' learning beyond test scores. So, I think that's all.
Then, these are the challenges or limitations of authentic assessment. While authentic assessment provides meaningful and engaging learning experiences, it also presents several challenges in actual classroom implementation. So we have the one major concern is the amount of time required for both teachers and students to plan, perform, and evaluate authentic tasks. Designing rubrics, monitoring group activities, and giving individualized feedback can be demanding, especially in large scales, because in evaluating each student performance will take more time and making it difficult to fit into limited class schedule. Then another limitation is the subjectivity involved in grading performance-based outputs, which may lead to inconsistencies if clear criteria are not established. Kaya ang authentic tasks often involve open-ended outputs unlike sa traditional. Then the teachers may interpret student performance differently. Additionally, some teachers may find it difficult to align authentic tasks with standardized curriculum requirements or available resources, because in real-world activities may require materials, time, or flexibility that the curriculum does not fully support, so maong challenging jud siya. Despite these challenges, proper planning, training, and use of well-defined rubrics can help ensure fairness, reliability, and effectiveness in applying authentic assessment. Then the traditional assessment, which may refers to conventional methods of evaluating student learning through written or standardized tests like multiple choice, true or false, kung sa man diha. It often focuses on knowledge recall, comprehension, and accuracy. These assessments are typically paper and pencil based and are used to measure mastery of content in a controlled environment. Dili parehas sa authentic assessment nga mo apply jud siya in real world. So here are the examples of traditional assessment in the elementary level. As what I've said earlier, which is the multiple choice or true or false test to check factual understanding, short quizzes and periodic exams to measure content mastery, then the identification and matching type test, then fill in the blank or enumeration exercises. These forms of assessment provide objective and measurable results useful for grading and reporting.
Next part is the advantages of traditional assessment. First, it provides clear, objective, and easily quantifiable results. Second, efficient to administer and score. Third, it allows comparison of student performance. Fourth, familiar to both teachers and student. And the last one, it is useful for assessing basic skills and knowledge retention. So up next is the comparative analysis between authentic and traditional assessment. So authentic assessment emphasizes real-life application and process, measure performance, creativity, and critical thinking, flexible and reflective of individual learning styles, while traditional assessment focuses on factual knowledge and recall, use fixed standardized tests, easier to score but less comprehensive. If there is an advantages, there's also a limitations. So the limitations of traditional assessment are: first, it focuses mainly on memorization and recall. It does not measure higher order thinking or creativity. And third, it may cause anxiety and pressure among students. The fourth one is lacks connection to the real world application. So when we say lack connection to the real world application, ni connect siya sa number 1 nga focus mainly on memorization and recall, nga wala siya kaya ma-adapt karon sa new world, kaya ang ipakita karon sa new world is the critical thinking. And lastly, it provides limited feedback on how students learn or apply knowledge. And now we are at the last part of the reporting, which is the conclusion. Both authentic and traditional assessments play crucial roles in assessments measure what students know. Authentic assessments reveal how well they can use that knowledge in real situations. As future educators, Understanding and applying both approaches foster more meaningful and effective teaching and learning experiences. So that's all. Thank you.